Here's an interesting question. What does it really take to retire well? Not just financially, but emotionally, mentally, and relationally. After working with over 1,000 South Africans navigating retirement, people from Cape Point in the south, all the way to Louis Trichardt in the north, farmers, CEOs, school teachers, and widows, I've come to realize that the difference between thriving in retirement and simply surviving often comes down to just a few key insights. In this video, I'll share the 10 most powerful truths I've learned about retirement. Truths that can help you avoid the biggest mistakes, build a plan that lasts, and find real joy in your second act. I'm Hardy Swart, a certified financial planner and director at Family Wealth Custodians. After losing my own father at the age of 16 and watching my mother and both my grandmothers lose their entire life savings because of poor advice, I dedicated my life to helping others avoid the pain of poor financial planning. But before we start, this video is for educational purposes only, and it does not constitute personal financial advice. Always consult with a licensed financial planner before making any big investment decisions. All the examples used are for illustrative purposes only and based on general assumptions. Before we dive in, please like this video and subscribe to our channel. It helps us reach more South Africans who deserve better retirement advice. Let's get into the 10 lessons that have stood the test of time. First, retirement is a life transition, not a financial event. Most people focus on the number. How much is enough? Is it 5 million rand, 10 million rand, 15 million rand? But once the paycheck stops and the novelty wears off, many retirees face something deeper, a loss of structure, identity, and purpose. Here's the thing, you're not just walking away from income. You're leaving behind your social circle, daily routine, and a sense of usefulness. The happiest retirees are those who prepare mentally and emotionally, not just financially. They ask, what will my days look like? What gives me meaning? And who will I spend my time with? Planning for lifestyle is just as important as planning for longevity. If you'd like free content on how to improve your retirement outcome, including tax strategies, investment insights, weekly market updates, and much, much more, then join the Family Wealth Retirement community. You'll find the link in the description below. Number 2, you need more capital than you think and less income than you fear. I've seen people retire with 15 million rand who still feel insecure, and others with 5 million rand who are content. Why? Because it's not just about how much you have, it's about how it's structured and whether your plan reflects your lifestyle and your lifespan. Most underestimate how long retirement will last, 20, 30, or even 35 years, but they overestimate how much they'll need per month. Many of my clients spend less than they thought, especially after the first 10 go-go years. Your strategy must balance these realities. You need capital that grows even after you retire and a drawdown plan that won't outlive you. Thirdly, fees matter more than you realize. I've seen retirees unknowingly lose hundreds of thousands of rands just to fees that they didn't fully understand. Not too long ago, I visited a widow living in a small farm in Limpopo. She's a kind, hard-working woman and a mother of 3 who sadly lost her husband a few years back. He left her with a sizable life insurance payout of just under 20 million rand. I know that sounds like a lot of money, but when you're running a farm, supporting 5 families who live and work there, and you're trying to secure a long-term income, it goes fast. When we sat down and reviewed her investments, I was stunned that the advisor who helped her initially had taken an upfront fee of 4%. That's 800,000 rand gone before her money even started working for her. He also charged her 1.5% per year, around 300,000 rand annually, for a private equity fund that he didn't even manage on her behalf. To make matters worse, she was locked into a 5-year product, and if she needed her money before then, she would lose 10% of her capital. That's 2 million rand in penalties. She trusted him, and that trust was exploited. When it comes to fees, don't be shy to ask the very important questions. You need to know exactly what are you paying for, every single layer, platform fees, advisor fees, fund management fees, admin charges, and any other related costs. Always request the total investment cost in writing. At Family Wealth, we believe that transparency is non-negotiable because hidden costs can quietly erode your retirement more than any market downturn can. Let us know in the comments below what your experience has been with investment fees and related costs, whether good or bad. Your insights could help others make better, more informed decisions. I'd love to read your comments. Number 4. Downsizing is emotional but often the smartest move. Many retirees hold on to large homes out of habit, identity, or fear of change. But eventually, that big house becomes a burden. Higher costs, more maintenance, more risk. The happiest clients that I've seen downsize before they're forced to. They move into lock-up and go units or retirement villages that offer security, simplicity, and peace of mind. And the bonus? You free up some capital to fund travel, medical costs, or just peace of mind. 5th, your adult children can derail your retirement if you allow them to. This is a hard truth. I've seen clients financially support their adult children to the point of crippling their own futures, helping with deposits, rent, credit card debt, even while living off retirement savings. Supporting your family is noble, but boundaries are critical. The goal should be interdependence, not dependence. Sometimes the most loving thing that you can say is, I love you, but I cannot finance your lifestyle. Number 6, retirement without purpose becomes a prison. I once had a retired engineer tell me, for the first 3 months I played golf and I relaxed, but by month 4 I was depressed. The most fulfilled retirees find something that lights them up. Mentoring younger professionals, learning a new skill, giving back to their church or community, or starting a part-time venture or hobby. Purpose doesn't need to be grand. It just needs to be yours. Number 7, health is your most valuable asset in retirement. Almost every wealthy retiree I've worked with who's struggling with poor health has said the same thing. I would give up a big portion, if not all of my wealth, if I could just have more time, more energy, and more wellness. And they mean it. A good friend of mine, Dr. Ben Kutsia, a longevity expert, puts it simply. Yes, people are living longer thanks to advances in medical care, but many are spending those extra years in misery, battling constant aches, lifestyle diseases, and chronic pain. Dr. Ben always says, the goal is to live long and live well, to pass away peacefully in your sleep one day, not suffer through a decade of preventable decline. He's on a mission to help South Africans live past 100 with vibrant health, not just longer lifespans. If you'd like to learn more about his work and how to get practical guidance, we've included a link to his website in the description below. Health isn't a luxury, it's your foundation. It's important to exercise, ensure you have proper nutrition, and manage your stress. These aren't optional extras in retirement. They are core investments. And don't forget the financial side of health. Gap cover, comprehensive hospital plans, and regular reviews of your medical aids are crucial. Never assume that you're fully covered. Get it checked and reassess every year. Number 8, a vague will is the fastest way to destroy your family legacy. I experienced this firsthand. My father, who was a great man and a super entrepreneur and farmer, unfortunately passed away one tragic evening in a car accident. I was 16 years old, and he left behind myself, my mother, and my younger brother. My father's will I can remember so vividly. One day we were sitting in the attorney's office, and he was reading the will. And at that moment we realized that his will was updated the year I was born and never changed. That meant there were so many things that was stipulated in the will that we didn't own anymore. There was family members that wasn't referred to in the will. And that caused a lot of emotional turmoil and also a lot of financial implications that could so easily have been avoided. At Family Wealth Custodians, we ensure that every client's will is updated and that it reflects their exact wishes. If you'd like more information on how to ensure that your will is updated and also receive a checklist of everything that needs to be included, please join our retirement community. You can find the link in the description below. Number 9, retirement is a mirror and it reveals your money mindset. I've worked with people who had millions and were still afraid to spend. And on the other hand, I've seen people who have burned through their savings out of fear of missing out. How you handle your money in retirement reflects your beliefs about control, security, worth, and success. This is where a good planner becomes a good coach. You don't just need investment advice, you need a mindset clarity to give yourself permission to enjoy what you've built. And finally, the best retirements are designed on purpose. I've never seen a joyful retirement happen by accident. Every one of my happiest clients had a few things in common. They knew their values, they had a routine, they stayed engaged, and they had a financial plan that they trusted. Here's the thing, you don't need millions. What you do need is a clear map and the courage to follow it. Those are the 10 truths that I've learned after walking the retirement journey with more than 1,000 South Africans. They come from real people, real regrets, and real wisdom. And here's the good news. You don't need to have it all figured out, but you do need to start asking the right questions. And we're here to help you. If this video helped you, please subscribe to the Family Wealth YouTube channel. Share it with someone you care about. And most importantly, join our retirement community. It's completely free. You'll receive weekly articles, short videos, checklists, and inspiration to help you retire with clarity, confidence, and purpose. You can click on the link below for more information. I'm Hardy Swart. Thank you for watching. Retire wisely, live fully, and never stop building a life that matters.